The second 3 patrol cars roared up to the lakeside chalets, sirens blaring and lights slicing through the dusk like accusations. I realized she'd crossed the line. HOA tyrant Linda perched on her veranda in a flamingo pink robe, arms locked across her chest, as if she were presiding over a kangaroo court. The lead deputy leaped out, scanning the scene with a hand inches from his holster, his backups poised like they expected a siege. Him, Linda spat, thrusting a manicured nail my way like a dagger. That's the squatter defying my directives. Haul him in. The bulliest deputy strode over, face etched with suspicion. Buddy, we've got a call about a trespasser bucking HOA reassignment. You causing trouble? I held my tongue, slipping a hand into my coat. Linda's lips curled in victory. She smelled blood. Do it. Lock him up. He's poisoning our perfect community. I unveiled my wallet, badge flashing, special agent, FBI. The deputy jerked back, eyes bulging. Linda's complexion turned ghostly, her gloat evaporating in an instant. Her mouth gaped like a fish on dry land. She retreated a step, then 2, but I pinned her with a stare. Lady, I believe you need to accompany me. This explosion didn't ignite from thin air. It simmered in what was meant to be my haven. Call me Ryan reserved, sober, spotlight averse. Fresh off a brutal undercover stint in Phoenix, the agency handed me 6 months medical downtime. No buzzers, no bustle, just forest whispers and rippling water. I scooped up a snug chalet by the lake, envisioning pure tranquility. Barely unpacked, Linda materialized, clipboard clutched, aviators perched despite the gloom. Fresh blood on lot 12? She barked. Yep, I replied. Just nesting. HOA Chief Linda here, she proclaimed. Complete the forms, cough up the $2,500 assimilation dues, and show for tonight's soiree. Dress code, rustic elegance. I stared. Dues? I'm exempt. Private purchase, no strings. She recoiled as if I'd slapped her. Refusal isn't an option. I dictate this paradise. Her siege began, mandates to recolor my walls in tranquil hues, gripes that my mailbox terrorized her parrot. I tuned her out. Then, after a trail ramble, my locks were jimmied, a decree tacked up, banished to my prior chalet, lot 5. Defy and face expulsion. I snorted, but intrigue hooked, may reconnoitered lot 5. Cramped, echoey, shadowed by a teetering oak. Linda observed from her upgraded perch, smirking. Relocate by dawn, or pay dearly. That evening, stars overhead and tea steaming, I marveled at her audacity. She was clueless about my Fed credentials or how her tin pot regime violated real statutes. When deputies stormed in, she anticipated my downfall. My badge reversed it all. As I extracted papers exposing her fraud, a radio squawked. Ruckus at lot 5 reinforcement stat. Linda's arrogance morphed to panic. Her former digs. Glass splintered in the distance. Deputies braced. Linda yelped. Probably a fox. We advanced. Door cracked, pane shattered, interior ravaged. Appended chairs, gutted pillows, crimson scrawl blaring. You demolished my existence. A packet addressed to me. Snapshot of me porch sipping. Scribble. He'll savor oblivion like me. T. Linda wailed, crumpling. I figured he'd evaporated ages back. Me ex, Thomas. Terror gripped her, raw and primal, beyond her usual theatrics. We locked down the site. I demanded constant surveillance. Come nightfall, a mutilated trout spiked to my threshold, screamed confirmation, battle lines drawn. Dawn revealed Linda's Lux pad violated sludgy tracks, rouge smear. You entombed him. Your grave next. She vanished, brew still hot. I dialed Agent Morales, my razor-sharp former ally from digital forensics. She surveyed the havoc. You've unearthed a viper pit, concealed in a recipe tome, titled to forested acreage shared with Thomas. Neighbor Gladys murmured. Thomas crafted her abode bare-handed, idolized her. But HOA supremacy warped her soul. Whispers claim she interred more than affection probed the forsaken path. Drone glimpsed a dilapidated conservatory. Within, masculine boots, pristine. Twig crack, my device pinged. Retreat, fed. Scarlet specks trailed to my pain carving. Located you. Then the image, Linda captive, muzzled, blade-brandishing silhouette. Solo, or she perishes. Morales preached prudence. Yet I ventured isolated into the thicket to a concealed bunker hatch. Descending into dank passages, I spotted her writhing. Portals sealed. Amplifiers rasped Thomas's gravel. Cheated, dragged company. Deluge erupted, submerging swift. Linda whimpered regrets. I severed bonds. She babbled of a conduit to the reservoir. Blasts pulverized the barrier moralis. We bolted, drenched, to a suspended dictaphone. Trial cleared. Treachery bites, right? She plundered my essence. We lured him. Waterfront feast. Eyes everywhere. Linda feigned poise. Twilight. He surfaced Forrester attire, perched facing her. Greetings, love. She fumbled her goblet. He grinned. Inspect her satchel. Clock winding. Explosive. Pandemonium. I flung at aquatic detonation, geyser soaring. Thomas evaporated, but unleashed footage. Linda incinerating his garb, swearing obliteration. Viper in HOA post. Excavate where hounds mute. Ancient Canine Academy Groundsinhume chest. Images, forged injunctions versus her, dialogues of deceits and menaces. She sneered, melodrama. Gunfire zipped narrow escapes. Pond vessel. Effigy in her gown. Placard, authentic forthcoming. Pursuing to precipices via fauna lens, Thomas yielded. She hurled me from here endured, but she abandoned me to decay. Concealed recorder validated. Detained, he smirked. Verity's yours. Tape indicted her. Homicide bid. HOA deposed her. Waters stilled. Thomas dispatched a snap. Gratitude for perceiving. I torched it. Victim turned avenger, or monster born of malice. His extremes justifiable or inexcusable. The gray zone ignites fury. Where does retribution end and madness begin?